Hey, Jose.
Hey, how are
That's,
you?
I'm doing good, Jose. How are you today?
I'm good. You know, it's early morning here. What time is it out there?
Oh, it's 11:30 in the night.
Oh, okay. We won't keep you up too long.
No worries at all, Jose. So how's your day so far?
Not too bad, just working on doing the promotion for the single,
Yeah,
Crash and Burn.
thank
Just getting ready for that. That's basically it, just taking it as it comes.
you.
So,
Awesome, then. Awesome. So, Jose, your new single "Crash and Burn" is to be out on Feb 21st. So, would you like to tell me about the single, the work behind it, and the production of this new single?
well, pretty much it's a song that I wrote, of course, and I actually sing on it too. So, I played, did the vocals, the bass, and the guitars, except the guitar solo, which a friend of mine here in Las Vegas named Elvis Lederler, he did it, and the drums are done by Chris Collier. I was going to say Chris Poland. I can't believe it. Anyway, Chris Collier, who is a drummer that I use when we had the Screamin Lords project together and stuff. And he's big time producer now. He works on a lot of the Corn, and he's done a lot of big bands and everything like that. And great drummer. Um, I did it basically in my house. Everything is done in here in the house. The song is it's about two people in my life that were battling demons and who are basically no longer here, and where I used to say to them all the time, you know, when will you learn? You're going to crash and burn. And it just stuck. And one of them just passed away recently, last year, about 6 months ago. And I was like, it just came to me, it's just like, doesn't necessarily have to be anything with, drug abuse or alcohol abuse. It could just be about, you know, fighting a personal demon, you know, where you need to address it,
Mm.
and basically that's really what the song is about. I just wanted it something punchy
Yeah,
but make the point. you
fantastic.
know
Yeah, and I had the pleasure to listen to this single, and I had to say it's an awesome song. Like great solos to put in this album. The vocals are amazing. The overall
oh,
music
thank you.
is totally mind blowing. Like you have brought in some of the classical metal elements into this song, and really a mind blowing song. I would say. I think it's going to be a huge hit for you. And
Thank you.
as a creator, how do you feel about the outcome of this single?
We'll see. So far, I did in the early, I would say that Mark Arsterwerk,
Yeah.
who is in the Netherlands, he's worked with me before, single out. So I sent it to him about a week ago and said, "Hey, what do you think? You want to send it out to some people?" And he just went crazy. It's not even out yet, but
Yeah.
we're getting sneak peeks. Everybody's playing a sneak peek of the song before it and stuff. And I'm happy about it. It's like I said, it's going to be my. It's I consider it my second solo effort because I had put out one 2 years ago with I worked with the singer Apollo Papathanios from that used to be with Firewind and also with Spiritual Beggars featuring Michael Amott from Arch Enemy. And it's different from that because that was true going for that detuned guitars and heavy stuff and everything. But you know, I'm a metalhead for a long time. I've always been, I've been influenced by heavy metal, but I'm also influenced by a lot of, you know, music, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, and all of those bands too. I consider them Deep Purple, Rainbow. I was always influenced by those bands, but I wanted to do something a little bit new, and try to make it sound newer. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I really am.
Fantastic, fantastic. And are you also having plans to make an official music video for Crash and Burn?
You know, I've been thinking about it. I've been really, really thinking about it a lot. Um, I'm probably going to do it, but I'm gonna wait till a single comes out and then really decide if I'm going to take the next step to see what happens. Probably.
So
I probably will. We'll see. You know what I'm saying?
looking forward to it. Great,
Well,
great.
I will definitely let you know.
Awesome, man. Awesome. And does this single lead to a new second solo album from you?
Yes, I already have another. I have another single that I'm working on. I'm just finishing up some vocal parts on it, and then I'm going to mix it. I'm going to release it. I'm just working on that, but I'm also releasing another single for the Screamin Lords, which features Richard Frost from the band Soldier in the UK. We put one out last year called "Bring the Hammer Down," and this is going to be a follow-up song to it. I actually had two singles, so I'm kind of juggling both of them. You know, and but the plan is for me to definitely do a full solo album, and then do a full Screamin Lords record again.
Awesome. Sounds great. Sounds great. And are you currently touring with Screaming Lords?
No, because I just been basically working on material. Richard, who lives in the UK, you know what I'm saying? We've talked about it, and to see, but it's just super expensive, and sometimes it's like recouping it, I don't know, but I'll never say never. We've talked about it, we're going to see what happens. Maybe when we get a couple of more singles out, maybe, or when we complete the second Screamin Lords record, we'll do it because we did go to we played Sweden Rock a while back when we did the first Screamin Lords record and stuff with Richard singing on vocals. But we'll see.
Sounds great. Sounds great. And being a bassist, do you take classes for young students?
Do I teach?
Yeah.
It's I used to. I haven't done it in a while, even though, well, I shouldn't say that because my nephew, who is also a singer in his band, he just bought a bass and he wants me to teach him. So I'm going to teach him. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really gone out and advertised saying like, look, I want to teach bass and everything like that because I've been really, really concentrating a lot on writing and I also have a library that I'm putting together of all the music that I did for like some films. In the '90s, I did a couple of movies,
Yeah.
some additional music for some movies, and I've been really, really working on that. So I just between the two of them, you know what I'm saying? I've been really busy. So
Yeah. And currently, are you making music for any upcoming movies?
no, I'm putting the library together. You know what I'm saying? I have a tons of songs. There's new ways as far as going about doing sync licensing and everything like that has changed so much since the times that I did a long time ago. I'm basically putting all the music together, getting the library up, and then work out from that point how to go about it even more and connect with a few people. So that's what I plan on doing.
Fantastic, fantastic. And being a bassist, composer, and a producer, so how has this journey of music been for you so far?
You know, it's good because, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been playing bass since I was 12 years old. I released my first record, the Agentz album, Stick to Your Guns, in 1987, that I wrote the songs with the singer and produced it, and it's been good. It's been really, really good. I wish I had, no, I shouldn't say that. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the way it's going, especially in the past couple of years. My fiance, Stephanie, is a major force in my life as far as she's my biggest fan, and she's a real big supporter and she's like always encouraging me, because musicians, we have the biggest egos with the biggest insecurity, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm so far, so good.
Fantastic. And do you think in 2025 there'll be more singles coming out from you?
Yes, absolutely. I think, the way that I'm looking at it is probably I say the next one's going to be probably in April. It's probably going to be the Screamin Lords one.
Gotcha.
And then probably right after that, I'll do the other second single from, my solo stuff.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I really don't want it to like, kind of take away from each other,
Yeah,
you know. So I want to do it the right way.
fantastic. And do you feel there's a lot of obstacles or conflict when you work on your solo as well as with Screamin Lords?
No, I'm pretty set on the directions that I want to go. I don't want it to blur, you know what I'm saying? And because most of the things that from the Screaming Lords, Richard Frost is singing, and Richard, he's a great vocalist. I love working with him, but we've talked about it, the direction about how to really go with that, and my solo stuff. It just, because then it sounds like all the same, and then people are going to be like, So there's, I just keep it separate.
Yeah, great, great, great. And Jose, I know there has been a lot of great moments being a great musician over the decades. And are there something special that you want to share for the audience today?
Boy, there's so many things. It's just I'm grateful, that this song has been accepted. It's been really good. I mean, honestly, I am truly humbled by being noticed from somebody from India. Like in my wildest dreams, I never thought that I would, have my music would reach that far. It's always been like United States or like, just in Europe and the UK and stuff. But to reach this far where, you contacted me to do an interview, I'm truly humble and I'm grateful. I'm really, really, I really am. And I hope, you know, that this is the continuance of a great friendship with you, and we'll stay in contact with that. But, you know, like I said, I'm truly humbled. Thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Great. And apart from Screaming Lords and your solo career, are there more plans or projects that is lined up for you?
No, I haven't really, no, I haven't really pursued anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, living here in Vegas, there are bands that are doing like tribute bands or cover bands, and they always contact me and they want me to play, and I'm like, and it's sad because most of the music that they want you to play out here is like four sets,
Yeah,
four like 1 hour sets, and they want to pay you $100, and I'm like, I'd rather sit home and work on material. But do I want to rule out collaborating, writing new material with some other bands and things like that? No, no, I want to. Actually, that's something I really, really do want to pursue, in the sense of like working with other musicians from other countries, and that's something I definitely want to look into, and maybe even taking some, genres of music from different countries and blending it into coming up with something new. And, that has always been interesting to me. You know what I'm saying? And we'll see.
fantastic, fantastic. And speaking of Crash and Burn, are you planning to have some kind of go along with a digital release, or are you planning for a cassette or a CD or some kind of
After we get more songs, I will probably, make it into a CD that will be available on my Bandcamp page. I have to make a couple of them other CDs, like for the first solo record. I've had a couple of inquiries, because CDs, there are people who swear by them, and there are people who say, "Oh, it's just about streaming." But I tell you something, me, like when I was a kid, going to the store and buying an album or buying a CD, looking at the pictures, reading the lyrics, and listening to the music was a big deal for me. You don't
those,
get that with
those
streaming.
were the best days, Jose. I know those are the
You know
best.
what I'm saying? It's just like, it's not like that. But, I've had a lot of people say to me, just press some CDs, man. We'll definitely buy them. And I'm like, okay, we'll see what happens. but that's definitely in the works also
Mhm.
behind the scenes.
Fantastic, fantastic. And finally, any message that you have for the fans around the world?
All I could say is just keep it hard and heavy.
And
And just keep doing it, just don't give up, you know, pursue your dreams, even though it seems like the music industry is a little strange and cockeyed, do what you love, you know, and always play from the heart. That's what I would say.
beautiful. And Jose, I want to thank you so much for giving me today this wonderful opportunity to have you on this interview.
It
And I'm
is my pleasure and my honor to be on your show. I really thank you.
thanks to you. And I'm also looking forward for the release of your next solo album and would like to talk to you again on this new album that is coming out probably end of the year or early next year. So I'm looking forward to
Absolutely.
and to speak to you again. And I wish you all the best and hope to talk to you again soon, Jose.
We will definitely do that, and I appreciate everything that had me on the show.
Awesome, awesome, Jose. And thank you so much and take care of yourself and have a good day.
You too. You take care. Bye.
Mhm.